holding of body fat, what some people call being fat. I'm fat. I'm overweight. I call it holding body fat because it's a feeling of encapsulating the body with what's called adipose tissue, which is fat, which everyone goes, oh, that wobbly stuff, that's all cellulite or too much, or it's soft and floppy and bleh. People don't like it. But think about that. This extra layer that's softer, adds girth or size, and we call it weight. Weight's not really the right word for it, because fat in itself is quite light. Muscle is actually denser, but fat in itself is this kind of soft, cushiony, almost marshmallowy, except we all go, ooh, it's disgusting, it's fat. Think marshmallow instead of fat. I think, what is the goodness of that? Because everything's fat, bad, ooh, bad, disgusting, don't want that, I don't want to be fat. Fat, if you look at it in softness, mushiness, padding, is just that. It's a softener. It's like a buffer that we can create around what might be coming at us, or what we might be trying to protect and keep safe. Now that's what I think about the holding of fat, is it's not always calories in, calories out. Actually, it's never calories in, calories out. Oh, that right there. The holding of body fat is more about your body saying, we need to put more content into these fat cells for the purpose of either there's extra fuel, for want of a better word. I can get technical, but I won't going to bother. There's extra glucose running around the body that needs to be stored, can't be used. Extra proteins that have been broken down to a glucose form that suddenly can't be used. So the body shoves away the fat cells to be stored for future use. Genius! But then the body goes, oh, but we need to keep that because one day we might be starving and we're going to need that. So instead of your body going, okay, I'm hungry, so I'll let go of some fat cells, it goes, oh no, but what if you don't eat this time? Then I need to hold on to those a bit longer. Oh no. So your body holds the fat and goes, I'll give you hunger, eat, because I know this food available, eat. So you eat more and then go, okay, great. And there's a whole hormonal cascade that goes on with that as well. And rather than us then going, actually, I don't need to eat necessarily. Logically, our body doesn't think logically. Our body thinks evolutionarily, and thinks, how do we stay alive? How do we survive, preserve ourselves? Withholding fat for future energy, just in case you hit a famine. You never know. You don't ever know. No joking aside. And then the minute you start trying to starve yourself, your body won't, and go, I'm going to reduce calories. Your body's not going to say, oh, good, I'll let go of fat now. Your body will go, okay, there's glucose, glycogen, stored in your muscles. I'm going to use that first because that's quick and easy, and we'll keep the fat just in case it gets worse, because you're creating a famine for the body and it's going, okay, get rid of what's in the muscles, the energy stored in muscles and liver. Let's deplete that first. That's why when you start to diet, you feel all, oh, I'm really tired. I don't know, oh no, this isn't working for me, I'm so exhausted, because your body's finding energy sources to keep you going. So the fat in the cells going, we'll just stay here, ha ha ha, hurrah, just in case you really starve one day, we need to fuel things. And your body needs fat to process certain hormones, to process certain chemicals through the body, and also for brain function and regeneration. So it's not going to want to get rid of that store first. It's going to try and release glucose from other areas, release protein first from muscles, rather than letting go of that precious fat, because fat is a precious commodity in the body. Very clever commodity as well, because not only do the fat cells contain the fat, they also store away toxins, viruses, certain hormones are stored in fat cells as well. Freaking genius, absolute genius. So if you're holding fat, you may not just be literally greedy or overeating, you might have hormonal condition going on. And people go, well, that's just an excuse. No, it's not an excuse. It's a freaking scientific thing. And you might also have certain viruses that you've experienced in your life that are being held within those fat cells. It goes, if we release that, you're going to get sick as shit. So we're going to keep a hold of that. And no matter how much weight you try and release, no matter how much dieting you try to do, your body just holds on and says, because it knows if it opens up that fat cell, you're going to get sick, ha! And that's not safe. And fat's all about safety, cushioning. Keep me safe, keep me comfortable, keep me warm. Hurrah for fat. It's a genius thing. So if you are wanting to lose weight, in other words, reduce the softness, cushioning, flabbiness, excess, I would say firstly think about the resistances you may have met in the past, and the patterns that come up for you when you choose to diet or choose to reduce calories or whatever you want to look at it as, or try and push yourself out. Look at the pattern that starts to happen with your eating, your cravings, your tiredness, etc. And become aware of what your body's choosing to do, because there's a message in that in itself. And then also look at how you might be protecting yourself in other areas of your life, how you're putting your guard up in certain relationships, how you are guarding your thoughts, not speaking your truth, how you are avoiding certain confrontations, situations, keeping yourself safe through going, I'll just play the safe route all the time, I'll just not do anything adventurous, or not necessarily adventurous, but anything that pushes your comfort zone. Look at things like that as well, because that might be playing out in your physical body as well, keeping this buffer, this boundary that keeps you nice and cushiony, and nothing can really hurt me, spike me, because I'm nice and soft, like a marshmallow man. So that there is my view of holding fat.